Here's what everyone in the Died Suddenly Facebook group needs to understand about the pandemic, COVID-19, vaccines, and the government. What the COVID-19 pandemic is a Hegelian dialectic. I'm going to say that again so you remember it. Hegelian dialectic. A Hegelian dialectic is this: problem, reaction, solution. The government creates the problem, the fake pandemic, the COVID-19 virus. Most of the time when they create these problems, it's completely just made up. Like, it doesn't even exist, which is the case with the fake pandemic and COVID-19. There's no such thing as a COVID-19 virus. COVID-19 doesn't exist. It's fake. That's just a word that they made up and they put out into the mainstream media propaganda around like 2019, 2020 through 2021. And then everyone just started saying it. But there's no such thing as a COVID-19 virus. This is literally just a word that they made up. Prior to 2019, 2020, that word didn't even exist in people's vocabulary. The reason that they chose that word is because COVID-19 stands for Certificate of Vaccination ID, and the 1 stands for A and the 9 stands for I. Certificate of Vaccination ID, artificial intelligence, because it's part of their agenda to make everyone accept a digital ID that will be tracked and monitored by artificial intelligence, and then they're also going to have all your medical records and know whether or not you've been up to date on your boosters and your vaccines, all attached to your digital identity that they monitor with the AI. So back to the problem, reaction, solution. They create the problem, the fake pandemic. They wait for the people to react. Fear is always the reaction that the government wants to get, because people living in fear are easy to control. People living in fear will accept things that they normally would never accept, like shutting down their business, wearing a ridiculous space diaper, or vaccinations. So they wait for the people to react in a state of fear, and then the government comes in with their solution. But their solution is never ever anything good for the people. Their solution is always going to be something that either takes away your freedoms, takes away your rights, takes away your ability to defend yourself, kills you in the circumstance with the vaccines. Like, that's part of a depopulation agenda. Their solution was, we got to shut down your business. We got to stay home, wear these face diapers, and take this vaccine. So not only do they accomplish their depopulation agenda with that fake pandemic, but they also accomplish the confiscation of wealth, consolidating real estate, both residential and commercial, into corporations. They want to take all the small businesses and consolidate them into large mega corporations and make everyone dependent on the state and the government and the corporations. That was the agenda of the Hegelian dialectic with the whole COVID-19 fake pandemic. And this is pretty much everything that the government does. Like, literally everything they do is a Hegelian dialectic. One after another, after another, after another, after another. They just keep doing Hegelian dialectics. Literally everything that the government says is either a straight out lie or just a bunch of bullshit to distract you from something really important. It's also called a psyop, a psychological operation, where they manipulate your consciousness and manipulate your emotions. It is just another word for a Hegelian dialectic. But remember that word and understand what it is and what it means, because once you cognize what a Hegelian dialectic is, now when you watch the government, now when you watch the mainstream media, now when you watch the celebrities, now when you listen to these cronies at the CDC and the WHO and the World Economic Forum, you'll realize that everything they do is a Hegelian dialectic.